Many powerful medicinal plants are not rare or exotic. They grow around us, sit on kitchen shelves, or appear in traditional remedies passed down quietly through families. Over time, many of these plants were forgotten as modern life shifted toward fast solutions and strong medicines. While modern medicine is important, it often focuses on treating problems after they appear, not supporting the body's natural defenses daily. Traditional plant remedies were trusted because people observed steady results over generations. Today, some of these same plants are also being studied using modern research methods, adding another layer of understanding to their value. These plants do not replace medical care, but they are still respected for supporting balance, resilience, and general wellness. Some work gently, some more noticeably, and one plant in the middle of this list, number 6, has surprised researchers with how widely it was used across cultures. Number 1. Garlic. Garlic has been used in home remedies for thousands of years across many cultures. People trusted it because it was easy to grow, simple to store, and useful for daily health support. It was commonly used to support digestion, circulation, and general strength. Families relied on garlic as a steady food remedy, not a quick cure. Its value came from regular use and clear effects people could feel over time. For home use, the bulb is the main part used. Fresh garlic cloves are most common. One simple method is eating one small clove with food once a day. Some people crush a clove and mix it into a tablespoon of honey or warm water. Garlic tea is also used by adding one crushed clove to 1 cup of hot water and letting it sit for 5 minutes. Garlic can be used cooked or raw. Cooked garlic is often added to soups or meals, using 1 to 2 cloves per serving. Raw garlic is stronger and usually taken in smaller amounts. Garlic oil is another option. A few drops of garlic-infused oil may be added to food or applied lightly to the skin for general care. Traditionally, garlic was used daily in small amounts, often with meals. People believed steady use mattered more than large doses. Garlic can be strong for sensitive stomachs, so starting small and paying attention to comfort is wise. Number 2, ginger. Ginger has been used for thousands of years in many cultures as a daily support plant rather than a quick remedy. People trusted ginger because it was easy to grow, simple to prepare, and gentle enough for regular use. Traditionally, it was known for supporting digestion, helping the body stay warm, and maintaining overall comfort. Because it was commonly eaten as food, people felt safe using it often, and it became part of everyday life instead of something taken only when problems appeared. The part of the plant used is the root, often called ginger root. At home, it is most commonly used as a tea. Fresh ginger can be sliced about 1 teaspoon per cup of water and simmered. Dried ginger powder can also be used, usually half a teaspoon per cup. People often drank this tea once or twice a day, especially in the morning or after meals. Ginger can also be added to food, sprinkled in small amounts while cooking. For external use, grated ginger may be mixed with warm oil and applied to the skin briefly. Ginger is generally well tolerated, but large amounts may feel too strong for some people. Number 3, turmeric. Turmeric has been used for centuries as a daily support plant for the blood, joints, and digestion. Traditional healers trusted turmeric because it was part of regular food, not a harsh remedy. People believed it helped the body stay balanced and supported natural cleansing from inside. Over time, families passed down its use through cooking and simple home preparations. Today, turmeric is still respected, and modern studies often mention it for general inflammation support and overall wellness. The most used part of turmeric is the underground root, usually dried and ground into powder. One common home method is turmeric tea. To prepare it, add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder to 1 cup of warm water or milk. This drink is often taken once a day, usually in the morning or evening. Turmeric powder is also widely used in cooking. About 1/4 to half a teaspoon can be added to soups, rice, or vegetables during cooking. Many people used it daily in meals rather than as a separate remedy. Another simple use is making a paste for the skin. Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder with enough water or oil to form a paste. This was traditionally applied for short periods and then washed off. Some people mix turmeric with honey. About half a teaspoon of turmeric can be blended into 1 tablespoon of honey and taken once daily. Number 4. Holy basil, tulsi. Basil has been used for centuries in many cultures as a calming and protective herb. People trusted it because it was easy to grow, smelled fresh, and seemed to support clear thinking and steady mood. Traditionally, basil was linked with emotional balance, light digestion support, and general daily wellness rather than strong cures. Even today, many people value basil as a gentle plant that fits easily into normal home life. The most commonly used part of basil is the leaf, either fresh or dried. For a simple basil tea, people often add 1 teaspoon of dried leaves or 5 to 6 fresh leaves to 1 cup of hot water. It is usually covered and left for 5 to 10 minutes, then strained and sipped slowly. This tea is often taken once a day, especially in the morning or evening. Fresh basil leaves are also lightly crushed and mixed with a little warm water to make a simple paste for topical use. Some people apply a small amount to the forehead or wrists for a calming feel. Basil oil is used mainly for aroma, with 2 to 3 drops added to warm water or a diffuser. Basil is generally safe in normal amounts, but very large use should be avoided. It is traditionally used several times a week during stressful periods, and people usually stop when balance feels restored, or when the body naturally signals enough without pushing beyond comfort levels. Number 5. Echinacea. Echinacea has been used for centuries by Native American communities to support the body during seasonal sickness and long periods of physical stress. People trusted this plant because they observed that it helped them feel stronger and recover more steadily when illness spread through their communities. It became known as a general support plant for the immune system rather than a quick cure. Over time, Echinacea remained popular because it was easy to prepare and could be used in several simple forms at home. The parts most often used are the roots, leaves, and purple flowers. Many people prepare Echinacea as a tea using 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried plant in 1 cup of hot water. It is usually steeped for about 10 minutes and taken once or twice daily during times of increased exposure to illness. Some prefer liquid extracts, using about 1/2 teaspoon mixed into a small glass of water. Echinacea powder is sometimes added to warm drinks or honey, using about 1/4 teaspoon at a time. For external use, the plant has been used as a mild wash by steeping a tablespoon in 2 cups of water and letting it cool. Number 6. Astragalus. Astragalus has been used for hundreds of years in traditional Asian wellness practices as a plant for building strength over time. People trusted astragalus because it was linked with better endurance, fewer seasonal illnesses, and steady recovery after long periods of weakness. It was not seen as a fast remedy, but as a support plant used regularly to help the body stay balanced and resilient. Its reputation grew because families observed gentle, lasting benefits rather than sudden changes. The part most often used is the dried root. Astragalus is commonly prepared as a tea by adding 1 to 2 teaspoons of sliced root to 1½ cups of water. This mixture is gently simmered, then strained and sipped warm. Many people drink it once daily, often earlier in the day. The root is also added to soups, using 1 small slice per bowl, and cooked along with other ingredients. Some households use astragalus powder, mixing 1/4 teaspoon into warm water, broth, or herbal tea. Liquid extracts are another option, usually taken as about 1/2 teaspoon mixed into a small glass of water. Traditionally, astragalus was used for several weeks at a time, then paused. Number 7. Elderberry. Elderberry has been used for many generations in European and North American traditions as a plant to support the body during cold seasons. People trusted elderberry because it was widely available, easy to prepare, and often used when coughs, fatigue, and seasonal discomfort appeared. It became known as a supportive plant rather than a cure, valued for helping the body respond more smoothly during common illnesses. The berries and flowers are the main parts used. Elderberry is most often prepared as a syrup by simmering 1 cup of dried or fresh berries in 3 cups of water, then straining the liquid. Many people take 1 to 2 teaspoons once or twice a day during seasonal changes. Elderberry tea is another option, made by steeping 1 teaspoon of dried berries or flowers in 1 cup of hot water. Some households use elderberry powder, mixing 1/4 teaspoon into warm water, juice, or honey. For topical use, cooled elderberry tea has been used as a gentle skin wash. Traditionally, elderberry was used for short periods, especially at the first sign of seasonal stress, then stopped once balance returned. Number 8. Licorice root. Licorice root has been used for many centuries in traditional systems across Asia and Europe. People trusted this root because it was gentle, soothing, and helpful during long periods of weakness or irritation. It became known for supporting digestion, throat comfort, and overall balance, especially when the body felt run down. Its mild sweetness also made remedies easier to take, which increased regular use. The part used is the dried root. Licorice root is commonly prepared as a tea by adding 1 teaspoon of chopped root to 1½ cups of water. This is gently simmered for 10 minutes, then strained. Many people drink this tea once daily, often earlier in the day. For stronger flavor, some use up to 2 teaspoons per cup. Licorice root powder is another option. About 1/4 teaspoon can be mixed into warm water, milk, or herbal tea. Some people blend it with honey, using 1/2 teaspoon of powder and 1 tablespoon of honey, taken occasionally. For topical use, cooled licorice tea has been used as a gentle skin rinse or compress. Traditionally, licorice root was used for short periods during stress, dry cough, or digestive discomfort, then paused. Number 9. Moringa. Moringa has been used for generations in parts of Asia and Africa as a daily support plant rather than a treatment for illness. People trusted moringa because it provided steady nourishment and helped maintain strength during hard work, recovery, and seasonal stress. It became known for supporting energy, general immunity, and overall balance, especially where diets were limited. Families valued it because many parts of the plant could be used simply at home. The most commonly used parts are the dried leaves, fresh leaves, seeds, and sometimes the pods. Moringa leaves are often dried and used as tea by adding 1 teaspoon of dried leaves to 1 cup of hot water. This is steeped for 5 to 10 minutes and taken once daily, often in the morning. Fresh leaves may be added to soups or cooked foods, using 1 small handful per pot. Moringa leaf powder is widely used at home. About 1/2 teaspoon can be mixed into warm water, juice, or yogurt. Some people sprinkle the powder onto cooked meals, using a light pinch per serving. Traditionally, powder was used daily for short periods, then paused. Moringa oil, made from the seeds, is commonly used on the skin. A few drops are applied to dry areas or gently massaged in after washing. For hair care, a small amount may be rubbed into the scalp once or twice weekly. The seeds are sometimes chewed or crushed, using 1 seed at a time, but this use is kept occasional. Moringa was often used during seasonal changes, times of fatigue, or recovery from poor eating habits. People usually start with small amounts and increase slowly as the body adjusts. Those who are pregnant or managing long-term health concerns often check suitability before regular use. Moringa is best used calmly, alongside regular meals, rest, and simple daily routines that support steady health over time. This approach keeps use gentle and balanced. Number 10. Reishi mushroom. Reishi mushroom has been used for centuries in East Asian traditions as a long-term support plant rather than a quick remedy. People trusted reishi because it was linked with calm energy, steady resistance to illness, and better recovery after stress. It became known for supporting balance, rest, and overall immune strength, especially when used gently over time. Families valued it because it was taken regularly in small amounts without forcing strong effects. The part used is the dried mushroom body. Reishi is most often prepared as a tea by simmering 1 to 2 teaspoons of sliced or powdered mushroom in 2 cups of water for 20 to 30 minutes. The liquid is strained and sipped warm once daily. Often in the evening, because of its bitter taste, some people add a small spoon of honey. Reishi powder is another common option. About 1/2 teaspoon can be mixed into warm water, herbal tea, or broth. Some households stir the powder into soups, using 1 small pinch per bowl. Liquid extracts are also used, usually about 1/2 teaspoon mixed into a small glass of water. Traditionally, reishi was used daily for several weeks, then paused. It was often taken during times of fatigue, poor sleep, or seasonal change. For external use, cooled reishi tea has been used as a mild skin rinse. People usually start with small amounts and stay consistent rather than increasing quickly. Those who are pregnant or taking long-term medication often check suitability before regular use. Reishi is best used alongside rest, simple meals, and steady routines that allow the body to respond gradually. This calm approach respects tradition while fitting easily into modern home routines without pressure. Many people prefer evening use because it does not feel stimulating, especially for sensitive bodies over time.